Welcome back to Allied Bullies TV, and today we have a gentleman joining us on the show that has been making a lot of noise in the dog world. He was featured in Bully Girl magazine back in 2022. He's a breeder of multiple bull breeds. Please welcome Neptune Bullies to the show.
Oh, what it do, y'all?
Going on, man? How y'all feeling?
We good today.
All right. First off, I want to send a shout out to Bully Girl Magazine for the wonderful job she's doing over there and also for what she has done for the bully community, not only the bully community, but the dog community. Once again, shout out to Bully Girl Magazine. You could go follow her on Instagram at Bully Girl Mag. Once again, that's Bully Girl Mag on Instagram.
Yeah, they doing some shit over there.
Back in 2022, you was featured in Bully Girl magazine. How did that opportunity present itself?
Shit, well, we been in a couple of magazines. I can't remember the first one we was in. That was in like 2018. Who we was running? We was running some old school blood then. Uh, from California. What was that blue dog called?
You talking about
It's some razor edge stuff. I can't remember. It was a minute ago, but that's what we was the first time we was in the
not rain,
magazine.
not rain. Is it Egypt?
Nah, that's that baby blue blood. That's what you put us on. Yeah, the baby blue blood
Oh,
put us on the
Shay
map,
was his name.
and we got featured in a couple of local magazines, and then we got hit up. We got put on Bully Girl magazines, and they do a good job. Like they help you out. They ain't one of those people that just like you know how they want you to send in professional pictures, and some people ain't got the money to do that. But they'll tell you like just go at least pay for one so it can look good. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a
Right,
lot of dogs out here that's fire, and it's just the regular camera phone ain't catching all the muscles,
right,
like none of that.
right.
But yeah, they help you out. They got a lot of dollars. They've been in the game for a minute. They got gear for sale. They got some nice clothes. I always buy clothes from them too. Like they got some nice stuff.
At that time, when you did the interview, uh, how did it feel like doing an interview with, a prestigious magazine such as Bully Girl magazine?
I mean, it felt normal to me because I
Right,
always talk to breeders, kennel club. Like I do it the old school way. Like I try to go see the dogs in person, talk to people as much as I can. Like build some type of relationship with them. Cause like when we do breedings, like he probably do something that I want, but he don't got the money for. Here, give me a pup. I'll get him a pup. That's the old school way. You feel me? A lot of people got on doing that. But
right,
now with
right.
this new stuff, like they just want send me a picture. That one picture they cool with. They don't want to see the dog body,
Blood.
nothing.
They
They
don't
just the
care about
color.
it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's all
Like
it is.
the
It's
color.
it's funny you saying that, man, because I was just looking at this other podcast on YouTube, and they was talking about like how now you got people locking in dogs that's 4 5 weeks old, and they already locking in this stud at 4 5 weeks old. You don't even know how this dog gonna even turn out or nothing, but you
Yeah.
locking in this dog at 5 weeks old. How you feel about that? What you think about that?
That's nuts. Like I would never do that. Accidents happen. It's a new disease going around. They don't even know what it is. Just wiping dogs out. Like I would
Right,
never do that. And then all because a dog look good as a puppy, don't mean it's gonna
Yeah.
develop into what you think it is. Like I got some buddies that bred the what's that dog? Golden Child, right? Fire female. They came out looking like like some regular razor edge classics. You feel me? Like
now you think that's due to like people presenting a certain dog, but then the paperwork on the dog is something different. So when you go to breed that dog, what you thinking you getting in that blood, you end up getting different results from the breeding because the paperwork been hung and the correct dogs ain't behind the
that's
dogs.
that's one of the reasons. Another reason is
Sick.
every breeding, you can get 2 fire. We did it before. 2 fire. I'm talking about fire. We paid like 3,800 for the male. He was off of King Kong from off of that baby blue stuff. 203 Gotti line. We got him, and then we got what was that? She was like 3 times bullseye female. Like that's related, supposed to be related blood. We took that. Nothing came out looking like the parents. They all had the parents had 2 finger snouts. The pups came out with 4 finger snouts. Like it was just terrible. Like it don't matter. All breeders ain't gonna
Right,
take. Like that's all with different breeds of dogs too. It's like that.
right. Uh, I like to ask everybody who I have on the show for the first time,
Mm.
give me a little bit of a backstory on how you got into the dogs. Like, around what age would you say you first got an interest in dogs?
Uh, what you want to say about that? Well, like,
Well, I was born.
yeah, we was brought up into it. Like, my mother used to sell dogs back in the 80s and early 70s. Yeah, shout out to her, Keelan McBride. Gave me a lot of knowledge on the dogs. And my brother, rest in peace, Anthony McBride at Banks. He helped me with so much too. That's where I got my knowledge and all the game from the dogs, from family. Like,
So this hurt.
yeah,
How long ago it was?
that's probably like 80,
You said
something
she
like
was pregnant
that.
with you in this picture.
Oh, that's like 80.
6 months pregnant with you.
384 or something. Yeah, she has Staffordshires, Bull Terriers, uh, Old English Whites. A lot of people don't know about them dogs. We had some Zebo stuff, Kingfish back then. That's when I was little. I remember that when I was like 4 to 7, we had that, and then she had stopped breeding for a while. Cause like that was her main thing. She was a breeder. Like people used to come buy dogs from her far Texas back in the day, before the internet, phone calls and letters, you feel me? Like,
Right.
and then my brother took over mostly, and he had what he had. He had hyena. She was a game dog. She was a champion weight puller. Uh, who else we had out there? We had chocolate. She was snooty and red boy blood. Then we had grand champion Diamond, aka Lil Rock. That was one of our top dogs. Like we still love pit bulls. Like that's our favorite breed of dog. Like all around dog right there.
That's amazing, man, to hear you say, like, and explain the history, like how your mom was into the dogs. And, like even today, in the dog game, a lot of women don't get the credit that I think they
That's
deserve
true.
for their part in the dog world. Everybody think it's a man thing. So to hear you say, your mother been in the game since the '70s, and giving the history on that, man,
Yeah,
that right there, that's something great.
yeah. She still help out a lot with us. My daughter even breed dogs now. Her and my fiance, they kennel called Dirty Girl Bullies. They got Frenchies,
Okay.
and they about to do nano breeding soon. They got a couple of Englishes. They ain't post them yet. But yeah, they help a lot. Females help a lot out of it. Matter of fact, we bought him from a female. Kate.
Dog show.
Yeah, we was at the what was that? The judge. You heard about the judgment?
Yeah,
At
Judgment
the
Day
IX Center.
2023.
Yeah, yeah. We looked at every dog in there. Every dog, man. Like we got a couple of breeders lined up. But I'm like, we was about to get a bully. I'm like, I want to get a bully. He like, nah, man, you should get a fluffy, fluffy. I'm like, the fluffies ain't it right now. They don't look right to me. You feel me?
Right, right.
So we looked at about 50 dogs, and then we saw him come in. I was like, oh man. I'm like, that's a koala bear. I'm like, I gotta get him. I run over to her like, hey. She looking at me like, what's up? I'm like, let me buy that dog. Like, she tell me a price. I'm trying to negotiate with her. She like, nah. I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna find one better. Well, every time I see him, I'm staring. Like, we saw a type of Merle. We saw a Merle bully there that was chocolate, and this whole side was chocolate. This side was Merle on the head. The body was chocolate, and the tail was Merle.
Frenchie.
No, a
Oh, a
bully.
bully.
Yeah.
Man, and then a couple of my buddies dudes was up there with some of their morals. I was gonna lock in on the stud feet with some of them paintball grandsons they had. But man, then we saw some platinum fluffies. They was fire too
Oh,
though.
the dude from like
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
yeah, I forgot his skin on.
Yeah, like
I follow him on the gram. I forgot his skin name. Yeah, he had some fire. I was thinking about getting one of them, but I'm like, man, I want a grown stud.
Right.
You feel me? I saw Kate again. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, let me get that dog. I'm like, I got the money. We talking for a minute. I'm like, I got 2,500 on me. She like, you really want on? What really going on? Like just after this is at the end of the show when we finally talked to get them too. After the lady won, who she won with K2 or something, but lady won the dog show that day for the
For
20,000.
the 20K.
Yeah, but that trap, what his name, Trapzilla, he should have won. That boy put together. They talking about there ain't no perfect dog, and I like my bullies with the, you know what I'm saying. His body was perfect, man. Like
I've been looking at him. It's a female breeder house. It's a Bullies. She just bred her XL female to him, to
oh, for
Trapzilla, to
real.
bring in. She trying to bring in that breed type, that look to it, to
He
the
got
XL.
he got the mask for it. You hear me? Like his pictures is not Photoshop. Yeah,
Right.
he looked just how he look on them pictures, man. Like he is
Right.
fire. He is fire.
Y'all plan on going to the show this year? The Judgment Day show this year. I think it's gonna be in Summit County Fairgrounds and up there Akron.
Yeah, my boy Zell out there. Shout out to Zell, Ace Line Bullies. Yeah, he got a nice stud out there too. A Merle. Try
What
Merle.
y'all got any particular shows y'all plan on hitting up this year?
Man, we about to try to hit everything that's in Ohio for real, cause we got a couple of breedings we about to get into. So
It's funny you say that, man. I plan on doing the same thing, man. I plan on start getting out to all these shows, especially the ones in Ohio. Get some footage, talking to
yeah,
everybody, and yeah, yeah,
you gotta get your city. If you can't get your city on lock,
right,
you can't do that nowhere else. Like
right.
a lot of people don't understand that.
Uh, what was the first breed of dog that you own yourself? Once you started to like, all right, I'm ready to do my own thing with the dogs. What was the first breed of dog you own?
Uh, let me see. What was the first litter I had? We talk back in the day. Them was pits. That's what I was mostly with. Pits. I had a few rocks. My first, yeah, it was pits.
I want to know because you played all that. From me growing up,
Probably my first litter was off of Coco, I think.
see,
Yep. A Chinaman, double
Brenda
Chinaman.
Coco?
Yep.
Yeah.
She's double Chinaman blood. That was my first time. Cause we had dogs from my mom's stock and my brother's stock, and after they stopped breeding, there's just there's pet dogs. And my cousin had this dog I wanted. I tried to buy this dog from 4 years, man. It was a little Chinaman, double Chinaman female. She was nutty. She was so little. Like when you inbreed pits, they just shrink most of the time. And like they'll call that a micro or a nano nowadays, but it was so little and compact, man. And I got her and I bred her to I think his name was Caesar. My friends came over, saw the litter. Everybody gave me deposits right there. I didn't even say I was selling the dogs. Like they just handed me money. Like here go some money. Here go $100. Let me hold it. I'm like, all right. And from there, I was like, yeah, we need to get back breeding. Like,
Right. Speaking on breeding dogs, as you may know, some people breed dogs for money. Some people breed dogs because they got a vision of a dog they trying to create. Some people breed dogs just to preserve the look and the breed of that dog. And some people breed dogs just, for the passion of just breeding dogs. When it come to breeding dogs, why do you think you breed dogs?
Well, let me see. I breed dogs because I like them. Like I love dogs. I was around them all my life. They always was like there. You feel me? And that's why I do it for real. Like it's money involved in it. You feel me? Like of course, but it's
Love for
yeah,
the
it's the
dog.
love.
That's
Like
like I be telling them like he be showing too much love for people. Cause I done seen some of the best dogs. I be like, yeah, what you mean? I just let them
Right,
have that. Like,
right.
oh, they want a dog or like
yeah,
shit.
I did. I got stiffed on
I'm talking
a
about
lot of stuff.
some. I'm looking like,
Like I
man,
just spent. I remember I spent. I think it was like
that's how I know it's
4,800 with this one guy in Cleveland. My dogs just kept dying. We go there breed with his male, the vagina get infected, all types of stuff. I paid like 1,800 at the vet one time, and they still told me they couldn't sell my dog. She had a false pregnancy. Like it's just terrible, terrible. I still was, man. I'm like, I gotta stop spending money with this guy. Like it's nuts, but yeah, it's just I love the breed, man. Like I bought him. I wasn't even. I ain't buy him to try to make $1,000. I wanted the fluffy after I saw him because
Right.
he was so hard. I'm like,
he was the best one there.
yeah, we got a lot of dogs.
Platinums, light
Yeah,
bags, they had all types.
like cause there's a lot of fluffies out. They got snouts and tails and
Too tall, like that's a Boston
like
Terrier almost.
yeah,
Right,
no
right.
bone structure. It's crazy. But yeah, we do it for the love, man. It's money involved, of course, but we paid 10,000 for him. Like
And she wanted what, 15,
Is he
yeah,
17 or something?
yeah,
is he open for stud right now? And if so, what's his price?
yeah. He opened for stud. We did four. Was it 4 or 5 breedings we did already?
I think this the fifth one right
Can you,
now.
can
Yeah,
you,
with
can you put him
Graham.
up a little
Yeah,
bit?
this the fifth
Let
one right
put
now.
him up
We all
like right here. Yeah, yeah, okay. Scoot him back a little bit just so they can see him. Okay.
Nice luscious locks on this boy.
yeah, that's real.
Bone head.
There.
He got a big head
Flacco.
too, and he can run and play with the
Pretty
big dogs.
Flacco.
All right.
Yeah, he 1,500 right now. The
For the
stud
stud fee.
fee. Like we got when he hit his sixth breeding, we gonna probably bump him up just to 2,000 right now.
He got any litters on the ground as of yet?
Yeah, well yeah, we got who's that? What's our girl name? T Cash got one female available off her Merle breeding. She got a black female. Uh, it's a carrier female too. She got you can see the hair on her, but it ain't long like his.
That little big rope.
Yeah, we had a big rope pop up off of our one female. She's off of Starline Bulldogs. I think they in Virginia.
Tokyo.
Oh yeah, and our in-house breeding with Tokyo. That's what I wish I could have run her. She one of the smallest French bulldogs.
Like
She can hop like yeah. She probably like this tall.
no lie.
Yeah, yeah. She dropped 2 pups. We gonna keep the carrier looking male off of that one.
How can people contact you, man, if they want to lock him in?
They can hit me up at Exotic American Bullies on Instagram. You can inbox me on TikTok, Neptune Bullies. I'm on YouTube, Neptune Bullies. Facebook, Neptune Bullies. Like, yeah, them in places to hit me up. I got my phone number probably up on there too.
Right. I want to speak a little bit on exotic bullies a little bit. In your opinion, what makes an exotic bully exotic?
All right, so when I first started out, we had Watchdog Bud. That was the first bully bud I ever had. But they're still labeled as pits back then, but the people that was heavy in the dogs was calling them bullies still. So I had pits still, and I had my bullies, my Watchdog Chaos Bud, and you can see the difference. Like not only from like how people be like, oh, it's bigger. Nah, the bullies got to have more string, everything. Even back then, this was like 2008. We had them dogs, and they had shorter muzzles than American Pit Bull Terriers. They had broader chests, like everything was more extreme on them. Like they was short already, then you have taller ones, but everything on the bully breed was extreme, no matter what it was for real.
Hey,
And that's how you can tell like the difference between a real bully and these pit mixed bullies.
Yeah.
And then
That's
after, oh, go
that's
ahead.
why I really don't. I say like XLs. That's not no bully look to me.
It's some nice
It is
XLs
good to
out
me.
though.
I
It
like.
ain't
I'm
that
like,
many,
yeah. I like
but
that
it's
pocket or
some out.
something.
that's because you got
Standard.
more. You got in the XL. You got more of that. From them adding the masters
Yeah, like that's
and
too
things of
Yeah.
big.
that nature
Yeah,
to the
that's too
dog,
big.
and they kind of get a little lanky and
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he don't like
baggy.
the lanky
lankiness.
ones. Like,
Yeah,
you
like
know what I'm saying? That it's
I
a
done seen
bully. It's
some
supposed to have the
though, but
muscle.
I don't like. I like little standards, pockets, nanos.
You don't remember that Miyagi son? He was like an XL, that first champion Miyagi
I
son.
black was he black?
No, he was a dark blue. It was dark.
Well, I think he was black.
He is hard, but yeah, for exotic bully, they it posted. So if a bully, all right. So for the stages, you went from they said the pit to the staff to the X. It was XLs basically first, and they started strengthening them, right? So back then, it was mostly straight. You know what I'm saying? As long as it had the muscles, extremeness. Then when the exotics popped up, they had like the bow. You feel me? Like that's how you know the exotic bully supposed to look different. Supposed to, people be like, oh, I don't like that. You don't like exotic bullies. Then it's some ones that look good with the straight, but they supposed to be freakier. You feel me?
Right.
And I don't like my exotic bullies without tail. They gotta have a tail for real. Like I got some that don't got tail, but I don't like that because the standard was basically, you feel me? They gotta have tails. They
Right.
ain't got no tail. You leave the ears on. Sometimes you be like, "What's this,
Bulldog.
bulldog, Frenchie?" Like
Right.
even with the ears clipped,
Yeah,
sometimes you be like,
you
but
still can
some
see
you
it.
could and they'll pop out of the dogs with full tails. You'll get a dog one time pop out with no tail, like it'd be crazy.
That's the next thing I was gonna ask you. Do you feel an exotic bully should be clean and correct, or do you feel like some of the flaws that's in the dog, that's part of the look? Like some people think like, the bowed out arms and this, that, and the third. Oh, them flaws. You think them flaws, that's part of the look. So,
Yeah, that's part of the standards. Like
right,
that's a part, but a lot of people don't like it because they overdo it,
That's what I'm
man.
about to
Like
say. If it's
if you
sloppy,
got a dog, I got dogs with balls like this. They run good. We be hunting groundhogs, all type of stuff, right? But then you go to kennels, you see a dog on the picture, it look like that and can move, but you get there, the arms like this, and they can hardly move. You like what? What is? I'm not about to
dragging
give you
back
2,500
legs,
to breathe to this, like.
and what they need to stop doing is only showing in front of their dogs
Yeah, they
on
be
pictures because
pushing
they
the
backs
back
be
down,
up.
talking about this a
I
nano.
just when we was at that
Like,
dog show, I'm like, look at these, they backs up.
yeah, a
They
lot of
like
breeders be mad we
they
be
might as
calling
well
that
do.
out.
They were like, oh, he 12 inches, the back 15 inches. Like that's
Like,
two different. You gotta measure that dog twice.
yeah, like man, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't need. I like people scared to curl litters. Like they be thinking that you gotta kill it yourself. Like the vet will put a dog down for you.
right,
You
right.
can neuter it. Like don't breed it. Like
Yeah,
it's times there where you pay 5,000 to the hottest stud and you ain't gonna get what you want.
yep.
Pat home the
Right.
litter out, go a different route. Like
That's
you
just
gotta have patience with the dogs. It takes 2 years for a dog to be a dog. That's when you should breed them. Like
they be
they be
rushing.
rushed
As soon as
6
this rush
months,
drop, oh, we
a
about to be
year.
looking for stud.
Like they
They
looking for studs at 8 months. Like she ain't
I say
even
this on
available.
nearly every interview I done had so far. It's a money thing, man.
yeah.
When it come to these
It's
dogs, it's money with these people.
and it's a lot of cap with the money too. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for
boom,
sure.
we had dudes hit us up. I sell them a dog, and I see the dog a year later with different papers all online. Or I go to their house and see the pups, but they got to advertise with a different. Like it's so many people did
Yeah,
that,
like
but
they'll
I don't.
say, or we know that this dog will produce this. But then they saying they took it, oh, we took it to this, and then I'm like, how? How y'all getting these type of pups? We
Right.
getting these clean, and y'all coming with what is this? You don't even know what kind of dog it is,
Yeah,
and they
they
just trying to do it for they
want that
money,
bread, and
yeah.
then they be capping too. Like you see some dudes like, oh, I paid 40,000 for this dog. I got it in the contract, right? And then the truth behind most of that is they probably paid a couple of bands for the dog. Probably like sometimes it'd be like they had paid 5,000, but they owe the original owner like 20 breedings or a puppy off of every
So
litter
basically, you just
that
owe
add
that.
up. You feel me? That's how they added up to how much they sold the dog
So they
for.
just doing a co-own
Yeah,
basically.
basically, and they like, oh, I sold this for 50 racks. Like it's crazy, man. Like it's crazy.
I'm when it when it comes to the price of some of these dogs, I think the price and the value of a dog, man, should be like how much work a person can put in
Yeah.
behind this dog. Like people think like just because they went and bought a dog from this dude, then they went and bought a dog from this dude, and they bred them two
That's
dogs
gonna be
together.
fire.
Now all of a sudden
And
they
they
a
want all
big
the
breeder,
bread.
and they want to charge all of this amount of money. But when you look at the paperwork behind both of the dogs, you don't see none of the work that they done did. Like you don't
Yeah.
see their kennel
You ain't
name.
even got no history in this. This your first
Yeah,
time. You just got
hey,
some bread. You bought
we
that
got
dog.
dudes like that. We did. I wouldn't even say count like puppy back deals. Like we got some dudes. We was I say we still close, but yeah, you're right
I
now.
ain't about
So look,
to.
the dog I sold the other dogs for 2,000, 1,800. He hit me up like, let me get one, blah blah blah. I'm like, I only got my pick female that I'm keeping. We can co on this and that. He's like, oh, I need it for my camp. I want to keep it in the blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna do it, man. So did I drop the dog up? No, he came and picked the dog up. He came and picked the dog up and left. Boom. My cousins, everybody come over, right? They like, where that female at? I'm like, I sold her. They looked at me, everybody's flipping it out. Why you keep doing this? You know, puppy deals go bad. I don't care if you did get money with it, right? So I'm like, it's cool. I'm like, you bought dogs from me before? So they like, no. They're like, that either was crazy. I'm like, all right. So he ain't even paid the full money off the He got the dog when it was 8 months, ears done, shots, everything. You feel me? The dog, he bred the dog at a year and a half, and he kept asking me what stud should he line up. I thought he was gonna wait the breeder because the longer you wait, the bigger the litters be. But I'm like, yeah, use my homie stud in Columbus. We got related blood. It's bullseye blood. Like I like
Right.
bullseye blood. I'm like it's related. Everything up in the first and second generation. So he like, I don't know. He end up using them. He tell him like, yeah, you can get a female out the litter first pick, right? So boom, he didn't drop the litter. I didn't know he dropped the litter. He posting all on Facebook. I hit him up like, what she have? He looking at my messages, ain't asking my texting me back, not answering the phone calls. Cousin them flip, let's go out there and get the dog, blah blah. I'm like, nah, man, I got faith in him. Boom. He still owe me some bread, but I ain't just sweating the bread. Let me get the pup. You feel me?
Right.
So he finally hit me back like a week or two later, like, yeah, I promised the stud owner that I was gonna get him a female, and I'm like, nah. I'm like, I gave you the female. We had a deal. I'm like, so it's a big thing over this female. I hit my dude up
It
like,
was only one female.
yes, all rest boy. I think it was like 4 or 5 boys. The boys was fire too, but we all want the girl. I finally get the girl. I get him the paperwork. I'm like, I'm gonna look out for you. I ain't gonna write my kennel name on the paperwork since you gonna keep her for a foundation female. He like, all right, get my puppy. He done sold the dog like 4 months later. I'm like, let me get the dog back. I'll buy her back from you. He's like, man, I just sold her to my little dude, but you can give me this many thousands. I'm like, dang, bro. I'm like, that's more than what's he worth. And so they like, man, I told you don't do that, don't do that. Then his little dude, he sold the dog too, ended up going to jail. You know how that go. Nobody know where the dog at now.
Right.
Like I was sick with it. Sick with it.
All right. I want to talk back on French bulldogs for a minute. When I hear French bulldog breeders talking, I hear the term structure and DNA. Can you explain for someone like myself that may not be in the French bulldogs or maybe new to French bulldogs what the term structure and DNA means when it comes to French bulldogs?
Man, that is like to me, that's a sale gimmick. You feel me? Like, cause bulldogs already come thick and you feel me? Compact. They already compact a little. They talk about they got micro Frenchies now. Oh, my Frenchie 12 inches. Frenchies already little. What is y'all talking about? Like it's nuts, man. Cause like people be getting them mixed up with them Boston Terriers sometimes. Like it's nuts, man. French bulldogs and Frenchies already. You feel me? Got the structure and everything. Like, but it's some out there that's skinny from them added new color in and F1 breedings. Like what was that? Was that Michael Jordan that was throwing? He was throwing full tail fluffies. I think. I think it was him. Like it was. It's just. It's crazy when they do that. That's a part of that thirsty money grab. You feel me?
Like thick knees,
Oh man.
little shit shoes or something.
With the ears flopped down, they still like this is Frenchie.
Oh,
Right. Right.
When it comes to French bulldogs, it's beginning to be like a more variety of French bulldogs. You got like Fluffy, Big Rope, Merle. I recently done seen hairless French bulldogs. I think I seen it on your Instagram. Matter of fact,
Man.
what are your thoughts on this hairless French bulldog or
Man.
hairless? They got like hairless bullies now too. Like, what's your thought on that?
Man, them made I can't remember that it's like D Bob or something. They ain't even Frenchies for real. They over in China, they a hairless dog, you feel me? That's where they come from. And they look like Frenchies, just like like from some Boston Terriers can be thick. You feel me? They just mixing it in there and calling it this and that. But I'm cool. It looked like a mange dog to me. Like it got mange. I'm cool on the hairless. Like I like a dog that can come outside, kick it with me. You feel me? Ride it in the car. We park everywhere. Like I can't have no dog need sun lotion on every couple of hours. Overheating, about to die, getting burnt by something because it ain't got a coat. Like it's no fur on the dogs for real. And then they bred the bullies to the hairless terrier, and we just saw the Merle hairless bully in the show ring. Like
A
it,
Merle hairless?
man, yeah, it's probably gonna go viral.
That's
You gonna see it
crazy.
on Instagram. It looked nuts. Like no hair. I don't like that. Like a naked mole rat.
How much does a French bulldog typically cost? Like a minimum price and a maximum price, and kind of explain why the prices the way they are.
All right, so the what you call it, the standard colors, them like they the lowest right now. You probably get a standard for like 15, 2,000 with full rights for real. That's like the Brenos, the Fawns, the Blacks, the regular the pods, them the regular standard ones right there. They went down. Like they used to be starting off at like 4,000, 3,500. They like 1,500, 2,000 now. And then you got the color ones, like the lilacs, like him, the tries, yeah, the blues, what they call them, mouse. What else they got? Platinum. Them be like 3,000 to 5,000. 5,000, it got to be a fire dog. You hear me? Because it's so flooded right now with all bull breeds at the moment. Like, and then the big ropes and the fluffies. They start off. You can find them at like 5,000 to 20 right now. Big ropes and
it's certain morals.
yes, some worlds they've been taxing for,
I've been
but
hearing people throw around like I don't know too much about Frenchies, but like I said, I be paying attention to different little kennels on Instagram, on YouTube, stuff like that. I be hearing like Isabella testable. What's
Yeah,
that?
that's a
That's
testable.
like the
Like a
color too.
carrier. Yeah, Isabella is like, what's that?
Sit
Light.
down,
He
bro.
can make them a lilac bread to
Sit down,
is
man.
it two carrying cocoa or something? I think it's the up D's and two lowercase D's and the lilac can make it Isabella. All they be saying testable, they be talking about could be a carrier. You feel me? That's
Oh,
that color. Like,
Sometimes they just be looking at the dog and be like, it probably a carrier.
yeah,
It probably got
yeah.
that in it.
without having the proper
Yeah.
paperwork.
The test don't
DNA.
cost that much to get the
Yeah, DNA test.
that should be like 50 to 100.
You know how it is. Everybody
Yeah.
faking. They'll see somebody with a dog that look like their dog similar.
Right.
Oh, what's
Right.
that? Oh, that's the same blood I got. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. Like
And they
that'd be
don't even be the
nuts.
same.
Yeah, but you can get a Frenchie for like 15, 2,000 on the regular colors right now. Them big ropes and I don't like them wire Frenchies. They talking about they gonna start them off at like 30. They look terrible to me, man.
What are you said wire Frenchies?
Yes,
Like the
man. The
wire hair.
wire hair. You ever saw a wire hair dog?
Oh yeah, right.
Yes, it looked like a snout, a mini micro schnauzer to me. Like I don't like them. And then they got the curls. I like the curls. One of my favorite breeders. He mostly everybody get their dogs from him. He don't put his
The
name on
one
I
dude.
paperwork.
just saw one.
Gary.
Yeah, the black
Yeah,
I
dude.
just
Gary
saw a
got a
curly
lot of these
Frenchie.
dudes that be like, oh, I paid this much for
Yeah,
that.
it's
Gary be looking out.
he
Like
got
you
it.
get him like 20,000, you get a next level. He
He
got
got it though.
Frenchies
What's
that
that
look
dog?
like cheetahs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
about to
ain't talking about
say.
no paint color. They coat look like cheetahs and leopard. They Frenchies. It ain't got no long face, no long. They Frenchies with cheetah
When I
patterns
first
on them,
seen
man.
he got two of them. He
Yeah,
sold one. He got another one. So
yeah, he got fire, man.
it's
I
on
saw one of his big
Instagram.
ropes. That's what made me want to get a big rope. I saw a female. He saw
That's the dude from the show.
nah, that's he bought it from
Oh,
Gary, Puerto Rican dude. I
I'm
forgot
about
his
to say,
name, man. I be hitting him up all the time. He got some fire stuff.
What's some if you could name like a few, maybe like five, what's your like top exotic bullies in the game right now? And maybe like name a few top French bulldogs in the game right now. Or either name some kennels
Let me
that you
see.
think you know.
On the exotic side, I ain't gonna need a lie, like, and I don't like tickle dogs for real. That dog that been holding weight for years. You ever heard of is he Grand Champion Spotify?
Yeah, yep.
That boy, oh man, I saw him at the show. He's still holding it. Like he fired.
Is it it's a female that own that dog?
Yup.
Yeah,
Sure
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Sure is. And she hit you up. Like you hit inbox her or anything, she hit you back quick too. Like, yeah, who else? What's that dog they brought out of judge out of retirement, that bait son, man. What was his name? Uh
mm-hmm.
he be with Rich Chicken and them, man. What is that dog name? I can't remember his name, man. He old, so he like one of bait first sons, man. And he looked like bait with a full tail with more chest. He moved perfect. I cannot remember his name. He old too, man. He look like a young pup still. Still like a young pup. Number three, let me see on the exotic side. I like 5150. He fired. He producing good too. Good moving. I ain't see no bad litters come off of him yet. What's that dog name, man? Like I like some of the stuff from like 2016 blood. Like them dogs, they can move for real. You feel me? Like
Right.
most of their grandkids so inbred they can't really move. Like
Back then too.
yeah, let me see. I like that Marjan Blue Dog that's over at DNA Kennels. He got some good stuff. Man, what's that dog with that 27-inch head? He like 12 inches, man. U2, no, is it Pluto? I can't remember his camp. Pluto, he is fire too, man. Yeah, I like them studs right there. And what's another one? Let me give you one more, man. What's his name? Duggar from PA. We was at the dog show, man. We got his card. Remember him?
What his dog look like?
It's like a baked dog, full tail, nice rear.
Not the dude with the chain.
Nah. I can't remember that dog name. I'm all the way on their Instagram. I hate that. But yeah, that's why I'm 500 Bully. But on the Frenchies, I go with I like Starboy. He dope, man. He like a Rojo lilac or something. He real like albino faded color. He my stud, Merritt, aka Flacco. He got like Starboy in his pedigree like 3-4 times. That's why I got him too. When I saw that fed. I like you hit the East Bay Frenchies. Frenchies like this little, man. I like they got a tri blue stud named Vegas, and then they got another stud named Tank. I like both of them. I like Draco. Uh, who else, man? It's some fire Frenchie studs out. Draco, Starboy. Who else I said? Draco, Tank, Vegas. What about that Breno? Is he Breno? Sumo, I think he had Wicked Out.
Oh,
I like Sumo too.
What's the one when we was at the show? It was like fun, or it was like.
Oh, from Chicago. Oh, you talking about Cleveland Frenchie stud?
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Yeah, he hard too.
He was just sitting up there
He like cream and white.
Yeah,
he produced a lot of colors.
He
got bone too. Yeah, I forgot about him. He is fire from Cleveland Frenchies.
Them girls, ain't it?
Yeah,
them girls.
Yeah, them girls.
They
girls that got some fire on the low, man. They got, man. I'm telling you, they got
some of these females. They ain't getting their credit, man. They working though.
That's
they
like
working.
I'm telling him. I'm like, man, we had to my boy Terrier with us. I ain't gonna fake. Everybody wanted to buy her.
Yeah, we had to take the white and blue one.
We should have took some Bullies or something up there.
Yeah, we should have, but I feel like we should have brought something different.
To see what everybody, because a lot of big names dogs be shitty.
When you
I'm just saying.
When you see them in person,
I'm in there like, man. That's why I got that big back. I'm seeing they backs all the way up here, they front down here.
Yeah, that's be
can't
crazy.
Walk. They dogs can't walk. They gotta drag them up the stairs on the stage. Our dog is running.
Yeah, all our dogs. I don't care how many dogs we be having at the kennel. Everybody can move. Like,
do you think exotic bullies should have movement to them, or you think they just need to be table stack dogs? Because a lot of dudes, they just think shit they can stack on this table, it don't gotta move. I done heard people saying that in videos. I done watched at these dog shows of exotic bullies.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. All dogs supposed to be able to move, man. Right. Like even our English bulldogs can run and walk and go play. Like if a dog can't move, man, like it's just I wouldn't breed it. I'll put it down. I'll send it to the vet, put it down, man. Don't breed it. Start and a lot of that is from them. Like they get them cages, man, and just leave their dogs in the cages, bro. All because the dog can shit and it drop. They think that's the dog life. You feel me? Like
we outside.
You can't take your dog outside, walk a couple of times. Like even dogs help you with exercise. You feel me? Like yeah, we don't be out. Our dogs gotta move. We don't do cage life. Like we probably got 12 dogs at the house. Everybody be outside. We take our dogs out every 3 to 4 hours. Like,
right.
If I'm out doing something, I'm going back to the house and take the dogs out or somebody there.
Like summertime, we got dogs outside. The kids all out there. Everybody be trying to see these dogs.
Yeah, it be crazy, man. People be stopping, almost crashing. Like, it be you.
Like that's a koala bear. Little kids out there like that.
Yeah, like you gotta have your dog moving around. Your dog, you can get your dog ready. A lot of that be Riddicks from them arms like that. Like you can fix that too, but people don't be trying to put the effort into stuff, man. They want it now. Like they want it now.
They don't even be having dogs to breed them, so they try to make it profitable.
Like
right,
that's our life. Like I grew up on pits.
Right.
Then, like I was in like 6th grade. He had a damn Frenchie. That was my first time ever seeing that. I'm 25 now. At 6th grade, I'm like, what the hell is this little ass dog?
Yeah, she was hard.
Her name?
Lily.
Lily, yeah.
She used to dance the music, literally, bro. You put some music on, she started dancing every time.
Like 6th, 7th grade, yeah.
I just heard you mention bull terriers. That's one of the breeds y'all breed, bull terriers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What when it come to like bull terriers, what kind of temperament do a bull terrier got? Like, is it a laid back dog, got a lot of game in it? Like what kind of temperament do a bull terrier got?
Man, they stubborn. Like they got game in them for sure. Like they chill with you for real, but
I say when they little,
they
keep it on the
stubborn.
go. They got that.
Yeah,
They want to bite
definitely.
on
They like
everything.
pit
They
bulls.
shaking
The younger they
everything.
is, they like pit bulls.
And
Then
the
the
older
older,
ones, they just
Laid
cool.
back?
yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
they
cool.
you gotta train them once because they look at you like you crazy. You'll be like, stop. It look at you.
And keep
Finish
going.
chewing. It walk up on you
Don't
chewing.
care. Like
Like they is
I like
nut.
them
They
though.
yeah, they hard to train, man. Like you gotta train them early on, because so most of them food aggressive. Like we be having our dogs when they like. I think we got probably like six downstairs. Bull terrier down there too. One of the females, and she eats so fast, man. You'd think she don't eat. She be eating. She'll be eating his bowl. His bowl gone. She going to our stud bully. Like just keep eating. Like and then somebody like bark at her. She growling. Like it's crazy, man.
And they tricky too. She don't even look like she be
Yeah,
the
they
one
face
starting
don't
stuff.
change for real.
They think
It's like
this
if
is
it's
her.
scared, you won't know because it's just
They
they
just
got
look.
that regular face. Like that's their faces. Even if it's trouble around, they just you would do not know, man. Like their face do
You
not
can't tell
change.
what's on their mind just by
No,
looking at their face.
no, you can't, man. That is so crazy. And then they act goofy too. Like they act
They'll
serious
run
as
into each other.
yeah, like they clowns for real, man. They be dragging their
Silly
body through
dog.
the dirt. Like they love getting dirty,
Silly
man.
dogs.
My bull
Jumping.
terrier, every day I gotta go fill a hole. She dig at least 3 to 4 feet, man. I gotta dig, fill it back up. Like she is active.
When it comes to registering a bull terrier, what is the top registry to register a bull terrier with?
Uh, AKC first. Uh, that's the number one because they accepted by all the other registries. And then we use for we got the show line. Then we got our work line. We be hunting small game with and stuff. We register them with ADBA. Yeah, them the best to me.
You
Right
be
there. They got some UKC bull terrier registers too.
you be
But
doing hunting with those dogs?
this small game like
Yeah,
groundhogs and
be
stuff like
big
that.
ass groundhogs around.
Yeah.
Bull terriers.
Them, bro, we got groundhogs this big at the tree, man. They
It's
Gotta be
funny
bigger
you
than that
said that,
though. I ain't
man.
gonna lie.
humongous.
I got I got XL bullies,
Uh-huh.
and this past summer they probably didn't put down like 3, 4 groundhogs in the back, a skunk, and a raccoon.
Oh, yeah, you
No
see.
lies, man.
Man, raccoons is they is warriors. You hear me? I
Right.
saw raccoons make pit bulls curl out before. Like they get down, and
Oh
if
yeah,
your
they got
dog killed
sharp
the
ass claws.
raccoon, you got some good hunting stock probably right there. I heard
Oh
they about to
yeah.
start doing that pig hunting down in
That's what we've
Cincinnati.
been trying to get into.
Yeah,
That boar hunt. We about to do that.
What type of dogs y'all gonna use for that boar hunting? The bull terriers?
yeah, bull terriers and some game dogs.
Uh, the two bull terriers close still, and they don't
Yeah,
breed out
we
with the.
about to breed the female that
Oh
we
yeah,
co
we gotta
on with
feed that.
we co on one of the females with Knucklehead Bull Terriers here in Cleveland, Ohio. He got some nice Bull Terriers, man. Matter of fact, I think he no, I got my second Bull Terrier from him years ago. He got some
Yeah,
nice
I
Bull
remember he
Terriers.
got that what they call them mini bull
Yeah, yeah,
terriers.
yeah.
It's a video, a post I seen on your Instagram. It was like a picture of a dog, like like a professional looking picture. Then it was like a video of the dog, how it actually looked at the show. So I want to go back to what you were saying, like you think that's going around a lot, where people posting these professional photos of these dogs, but the dog ain't looking nothing like that. When you
Yes,
see it in person, the dog just a train wreck. It's a
yes,
lot of that going around right now.
it is. Cause I'm telling you, we seen more than like 15 dogs, and we looking like dogs can't walk. If your dog can't walk, just You might as well just keep that as a house dog or something, man. Like a
Right.
house dog.
Man, neuter it.
That's a
Some leave it
a
Put
alone.
it
quality of life
down.
issue though.
They mess their dogs up. That's all for some bread. I'm telling you, man, it ain't work. We got dogs right now. Not just get off the topic of that, but that we trying to go see from that's game dogs. They in Detroit right now. He
Yeah.
found that. I'm looking like,
Yeah, some
man.
more old
I
blood. We
told him
found some of their
forget everything. I'm
grandkids.
like, let go of all the dogs, sell the flubbies, sell everything, get the game dogs back.
Right.
But yeah, that's where it come. Them dogs, they be Photoshop.
Yeah, me and dude, he had hit me up trying to get me to take that shit down and shit. We had a little
Oh, he was
argument.
upset about it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, everybody saw it. It went viral before. I'm like, I posted it, then somebody else posted it, and it went viral. Like it's
Right.
over. He was on me like, oh no, the dog chained it. I said, dude, I've been breeding dogs since I was 13, man. Nothing you can say is going to say why that dog butt like that. So
That's
for
why.
bad breeding, like
That's why I be
I'm like, why
buying
would you even take it to
videos.
the show? Because you paid all that
That's
money
just
for
what
it.
I was gonna say. One thing, don't even hype the dog up to be this and to be that, and then take it out to a show and somebody actually get a bad shot, as they like to say, they got a bad shot or a bad angle of your dog, and they post it up, and now you feel a certain type of way. Like, don't bring it to the show.
Yeah, you can get
Don't.
bad angles, but them angles they be talking about them, that's just your dog butt that high when it's
Right.
like
It, it
That's a real
it
deal
ain't
breaker.
bad angles. It's just bad
bad breeding.
dogs. But
Bad
they try
breeding.
to say it's bad
That'd be
angles.
a
Yeah,
deal breaker.
that'd be
Cause you be
bad
like,
breeding on that.
you saying you want, or this would kill me. They know that dog probably ain't even produce nothing that's good, and they still keep their prices high, talking about stud feeders, or I want a pup back or two pups. Let me get first pick or
Yeah, cause
dude,
we
you're not producing no good
man, who was
dogs.
that? What was that stud, man? I don't even know what they did with him. I can't even remember his name. It's a stud we was gonna breed to, man. He is some uh dizzy devil blood, man. That dog, the picture's fire. You hear me? I did hit him up trying to breed to him. He like 2,000. I'm like, all right. Now I'm thinking like maybe I should just buy the stud from him. I hit him up. How much you want? I want 10,000 for him. I get him down to 7,000. I'm like, send me a
Is that the dude that sent you that video?
yes, man. This dog, he had the hand like this. He couldn't walk. He had to do like this when he walked, man. I was like, oh man, and you got litters off of him? He
That's
blocked me,
crazy.
man. He was sorry.
He
Like,
blocked you.
yeah, like
It's
it's
serious.
like you can't even say nothing real to somebody right now with them catching feelings. Like you trying to kill them. Like,
That's a problem. What you just said, that's a big problem in this dog game right now. Like, nobody open to constructive criticism of their dogs. Like back
yeah,
in the day, dog men would come together and that's what they would do. They would critique dogs like, hey, whoop de
yeah,
whoop whoop, this going on. But
man.
now you say
Hmm.
something about somebody dog, they damn near want to fight you or get in the shootout with you
Yeah.
just because you done said something is wrong with their dog.
That's facts.
Man, somebody we know had a dude pull a gun out on him over a breeding, man. Like I ain't gonna even say their names on that, but they gonna see this. They know who they is, both of them. They know who they is.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but we ain't gonna get in that. That's
yeah.
something different,
And it's
man.
still, you right, we ain't gonna get light to neither one of them because, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Like the last person, like all right, the last time I had a good like sit down with somebody and we can talk dogs without them like get out my house, get up. Like, cause I got kicked out of so many places. You feel me? Like,
Just for
but
talking dogs.
yeah, like, and they be like, oh, I'm a dog man. You know, a dog man. When you say that, that means you into all different dogs for real.
Right.
Like, you
Just
like
you into bullies. This is
you a bully
you a
breeder.
bully breeder,
Like,
bro.
and then it's people saying they bully breeders. Like, oh, I've been in the bully game for 10, 15 years. You only got 3, 4 litters. You're not a breeder, bro. You got
Right.
one stud.
You a pet
And
owner.
yeah, like you a hobbyist.
Basically, yeah.
Like they be like, oh, I'm a kennel. You got one stud in the banner. You think you're a kennel and 4 litters. Like, get out of here, man.
It used to be a point in time when the gang dogs, we had 2 litters and keep down there, both of them. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I used to be. I used to be young. I gotta
I
clean
was
them
just I
cages.
was just talking about that with a guy in one of the last interviews about, like When I breed, I be keeping like whole litters. Cause I
Yeah,
ain't breeding just for money. I ain't
Yeah, that's
breeding
what I'm
just to
saying.
here go a dog here. I'm breeding for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how it's supposed to be, man. They just want this fast bread, man.
I used to be like young, clean out one cage of litter, another cage right next to him, grown dogs in the back.
Out of all the different various breeds that you own and you breed, if you had to pick a favorite, which breed would be your favorite breed and why?
American people will tear.
Yeah,
Perfect dog, man. They do everything you ask for, man. Like, I like they build. I like how intelligent it is. Like, they is so smart. These dogs nowadays be, man. I'm talking about you. You know how back in the day you just see a dog like, and then you come, you do that. You go to a kennel now and go. They be like, oh, the puppies is
looking at you like,
socialized. You go there, they
like what
running.
the fuck
Like,
is this?
I be like, what's
And they
going
know they
on?
dog in their
Like,
head. Like,
I bought a dog before. I'm pouring food in everybody's food, and I slide the bowl to it. The dog looking around like they don't know where it's from. I was like, man, they just breeding anything now. I'm like,
yeah,
he gotta get pet home. He up out of here. Like, I be trying to get that intelligence with all breeds though, but them pit bulls, man, I
I would say
love
that's
them.
my favorite too.
And they keep you in shape for real. Like they love going for walks, man.
We used to
Hikes.
take like 4 or 5 dogs at a time on walks.
Yeah, we'll be walking
Like
them all
everybody, that's what
day.
they know. They see us. They like, y'all got some more dogs. That's all we
Right,
hear. What
right.
kind of dogs y'all got now over there? Y'all got some puppies or something? My girl need a puppy.
Yeah, them pits is the best, man. It's like they understand when you talk to them for real. Like I love bullies and Frenchies and all that, but them American Pit Bull Terriers. I'm about the real, the ones, the skinny ones, like a real pit. A lot of people don't even know that's a Pit Bull Terrier. They're like, oh, that's a hound. That's a
That's a
pit
real
bull.
game
Like,
dog,
yeah,
That's
Pit
what we
Bull
had.
Terrier, right?
He had, I should say, 'cause I was young. But like, I used to be in love with them dogs, man.
That's what I actually grew up around, man, was
yeah,
American Pit Bull Terriers. That's what made me first even like a dog, period. Like I had older cousin and that's
uh,
all he used to have, man. And I used to go over there when I was young. I used to let me walk one, let me walk one.
That's
Let me
me.
let me let
yeah,
me pet
yeah,
him, this, that, and the third. That's what I grew up around, man, was American Pit Bull Terriers. That was like my first dog that made me like, I want a dog, man. I want one of
yeah.
those, you
For
know?
real.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like every boy should have pit bull at first. They feel like they teach you a lot. They be there for you. Love
For
those.
real though.
If you had a chance to work with any breeders in Cleveland, it gotta be a breeder that you ain't worked with yet. Somebody you ain't really worked with yet, ain't really connected with yet, but might be, check them out and be like, shit, I might want to work with them. Who would it be?
Let me see. In Cleveland, we worked with a couple of people, and a lot of them was terrible deals, man. I ain't gonna need a lot. Terrible deals. Like one time, we went to the when they like what was that, the Cleveland Bully Barbecue when they had first started, probably like
They're
the
at
second,
Edgewater.
yeah, it's probably like the second, third year into it, right? So we up there, my homie up there with his female. We got sister brothers, but not off the same moms. And they are like, who them off of? Who them off of? So we say the breeder name. Man, I swear to you, like 8 more dudes come over. Oh, he did this. My female vagina got infected. He sold me a dog that died in 2 days and blocked me. He pulled it. We
Yeah.
look at me and him looking. I'm like, oh man. They're like, he's bad business, right? I'm like, nah, I ain't getting messed over. A couple months later, he got me. Female get infected. Some dog that died, and I was like, so then I sent him deposit, give me a dog I didn't want. I supposed to got a blue dog. You can bring over a black dog.
And then like I do photography, I be taking photos of the dogs or whatever. So I made my page. I go follow him. He go block me. I'm like, man, what? I ain't got nothing. Like what?
Yeah,
I'm just
me and him fell out because I was trying to, this before I start doing the fades. I'm trying to get him to come do a new litter I got. He just looking at my messages, not answering my phone call. I get online like, who good? at doing the fades. So happened the dude that hit me up is his enemy in the dog game. They beefing or whatever. So he come do my ears. He like, yeah, I like that stud. You got off so and so. I'm like, yeah, that's my dude. He like, he's a shady guy and this. I'm like, no, I rock with him. I rock with him. He ain't do nothing real shady. Like, we probably had a couple of dead dogs, but that's a part of the game too. But he talking down. I'm standing up for him, right? I done post my dog ears. Dude comment, here he go under my posters, man. Paragraph. I'm like, bro, what's up? I'm like, I don't even read family member paragraphs. Like, what's up? He's like, oh man, I'm just saying you stabbed me in my back. You went to my enemies. I know they was talking down on me. I'm like, yeah, they was talking dirty on you. I'm like, yeah, I mess with you. He like, no, you don't do that. You don't go to the other side. And I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm like, calm that down, man. I'm like, you can't tell me you go get my dog ears, but this ain't my first and last. I've been breeding since I was 13. Like, every time I spend some bands with you on some dogs, don't mean I gotta go to you, bro. Like, I got my own kennel. We ain't even got the same kennel. You feel like it was crazy, blocked me and all type of stuff, man. I just left it as it was. Like, all right.
So you feel like it's safe to say you better off like breeding and doing business with somebody outside of the city than people inside of the city?
No, cause like, all right, I had a whole bunch of shady dealings with the breeders and stuff. But that's a part of any industry you get in. It's gonna be snakes. You feel me? You just gotta weed through it. Like, so I weed through it. I had good and bad feelings about stuff I know I shouldn't did, but then I had feelings like I shouldn't do this at all, and it worked out good. Like, I got cool with Vale from Ace Line Bullies, uh, my homie Lonnie from EC Dex line here in the city. He got fire dogs and standards and XLs. Fire, you hear me? I met him through Vale. Who else we did some good stuff with? Tone. What's Tone? Camp called Dog Pound Bullies. Tone the real, he a real stand up businessman. He straight to it. You feel me? Like, he cool.
That's better.
Yeah, with Scrappy, yeah, and Larry Kendalls. I did some. He worked with me on. He bought. He paid a couple stud fees. Larry Kendalls. He got some fluffies, some Merle puppies for sale. He cool. He cool peoples too. Who else was cool in the city? Like, it's some cool dudes, man. But if somebody tell you stay away from somebody, you better just ask. Like, that's what I do. So every time somebody tell like, oh no, what he do? Like, let me
Right.
know, cause I'm about to do business with them. Then I go ask them, like, what happened with y'all? Cause I don't, you feel me? Like, I'm that type of guy. I ain't the type of guy gonna be sneaking behind. Oh man, I can't do this. I'm a grown man. I heard this. You did bad business. This man, I don't want
Like that. So
no trouble, bro. Like, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
feel me? Like,
I mean, when you've been around for a while, like me, I'm 47. I may not look it, but
yeah, you look young.
I'm 47 years old. And when you've been around for a while and you've been around enough stuff, you could kind of get a gauge on people just off, conversation,
Yeah.
movement, stuff like that. Sometimes people can be chameleons with it though.
Yeah, cause I'm about to say cause I hate doing public back there. I think this is my first time.
you talk about.
This is my homie. You hear me?
No lie, I just about to say you gotta.
I seen him bread, like, you feel me? Like, somebody, I ain't got no pups. Oh, my homie got some pups. My homie do this. Like, I send him bread every chance I get. For years we've been locked in. Man, I've been trying to get in contact with bro, man. I don't know what's going. I'm just trying to get my pup. I ain't talked to him in weeks, man. Like, I know stuff happened in life. You feel me? But man, bro, can you just text me or something?
Let me know. That's a major problem, man. Is communication too. Like you
Yeah,
just said, like at least reach out to me. Let me know the situation. Let me know what's going
yes,
on.
something.
People, they don't like to communicate. When people do that, something shady going on, man.
And what I was gonna
Yeah,
say is you gotta watch out for the ones that try to be cool because they see what heat you got on
Right,
your camp.
yeah,
right, right,
Then
right.
they want to play it cool. They
and
Like
get
this,
in.
yeah, what he got and he disappeared.
Yeah, that'd be crazy,
Disappeared.
man.
'Cause
That'd be
I'm
crazy.
gonna just say, I'm seeing the dude dogs. I don't even know what kind of dogs they was. I'm gonna be all honest. He tell me they XLs or something. No, them look like Eagles. Real.
Yeah, that puppy back deals. That's what messed the game up too. Cause nobody want to pay stud fees for real. Everybody, oh, I want a pup back deal. I want to. That's all you see is pup back deal. Like it costs. These dogs cost. Now they just getting free breedings and that's all they doing now.
Yeah,
Like
man.
and they don't care what they breeding to. They don't care, man. You got a dog with some paperwork. It can be this tall, and I got a nano. Let's do it. They don't care. Like they don't care about the blood, the strut. They don't care. What color is it? Oh, it's lilac. Okay, bring it. Like
What's what's some of your plans for 2024, far as with the dogs and moving forward with the dogs?
with the dogs, man, we supposed to be doing this little music stuff. So I'm trying to knock that out. We started that back up in March. So after that's done for that little month, we about to get these pits. We about to get some
That's what
ABA
I'm
gang
saying.
dogs back on the scene. We got so much story for that, but
It's like basically, I feel like he done did everything with the dogs. Every breed, the popular breed that people want, the bullies and the Frenchies, he done did it.
Right.
it's fun though. You feel me? Like I like creating. Like that's why when we went to that judgment today, I'm like, let's take the white and blue bull terrier.
Yeah.
People don't see that. You feel
And they
me? Like
stole the show. We walking past everybody want. Oh,
When
I
I
can
was
I get
looking
a
on
picture
your
of that?
Instagram and I saw it, that's the first thing I said. Like, damn, it's a nigga here in Cleveland with some bull
yeah,
terriers, cause it ain't really that common.
yeah.
Only thing
Like
I wish I would do with them the wood terriers was taking pictures next to each other so they could see that that one was blue and that one was black.
We
Yeah,
definitely ain't do that.
I didn't
Dang.
think of that right now.
I know where she at though. I still stay in contact with dude that bought her.
Do you think like if you a breeder, your productions matter? Like you need to have some productions out here.
Yeah, most that if you're a breeder, you gotta have productions, man. And then you can't just be like one of them internet
Once,
breeders. Like a breeder supposed to have his name in the pedigree, man. Like and you can't even say it's your blood, tell your name in there 4 times for real. Like and people be like, oh, I bred this and that's my like, and you just had a putback deal or something in the pedigree or something. You feel me? Like
That's what I was saying about you could look at the paperwork and see if that particular breeder is doing work. All you
yeah.
did was go buy a dog from him and buy a dog from him and put them together, and now, hey, this my dog, this my.
like,
What
like,
work did you put in, man? Like you said, that kennel name, you should be able to see,
yeah.
Neptune Bullies,
Yeah.
sire down, Neptune Bullies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We should be able to see the work, man, that you put into. Not you bought a dog from him, you bought a dog from him, and you
then,
put them
yeah.
together, and now you this big breeder who want $50,000 for a dog.
If we was to be like this, is the thing we not even know. We ain't, I don't even. I want to call him or myself breeders because this is a passion and love or something. But if we was to be full time breeders, it'd
Right,
be outrageous.
right,
It'd be on the
right.
floor. I'm telling you,
Right.
it'd be outrageous.
But
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that's good breeders and breed dogs correctly in the right way are people that, breed for themselves. It's
Yeah,
a passion
it
for
be a
them.
passion.
They
Yeah,
really love these dogs and stuff like that. It be the breeders that's just breeding all over the place, just trying to sell
yeah,
dogs. Them the ones, man, that you get to seeing these dogs that be looking all crazy, and you also get all this shady business in the game,
Yeah.
and that's where all of that come from,
a
man.
big red flag is when they holding that dog in every picture. Like if you ain't seeing that dog stand up on his own, walk on his own, or anything.
Man. It'd be a lot of stuff. Now they ain't even got the parents. They like, we got these puppies. You don't need
Yeah, like
the
where they come
parents.
off of?
Like the pedigree ain't got a picture of the parents or nothing. Like that'd be crazy right there. Like
All right, man. Once again, where could people contact you, and how can they reach you?
Man, hit me up on Exotic American Bullies. It's gonna say Neptune Bullies on there when you do it. On Instagram, Facebook, Neptune Bullies, Snapchat, Neptune Bullies, TikTok, Neptune Bullies. Like I'm Neptune Bullies, you feel me?
YouTube.
Yup, YouTube. Yeah, you just hit me up on there. Oh, my kennel partner, Mike Reeder, Neptune Bullies 216. Yeah, he on the ground. And Stack of Star. That's my kennel partner right there.
If somebody wanted to get some photography done by you, how can they reach you?
I'm on Instagram at Slick Shots with a Z. Slick Shots.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all coming out, man. Hopefully, I can get y'all back on in the future. We
For
could dig
sure.
into some more stuff because, conversation was great. I just, we running out of time, but
Right.
I
For
want to
sure.
get y'all back on, man. It was a pleasure meeting both of you. It's an honor to have y'all on the show.
You
You
too,
know,
man.
Allied Bullies TV. We out of here like yesterday.
Neptune Bullies.
This episode of Allied Bullies TV is being brought to you by K9 Super Supplements Puppy Formula. This awesome supplement contains green tripe, goat's milk, biotin, along with 6 other ingredients to promote growth and development, support immunity, digestive health, bone health, and also skin and coat health. Head on over to K9supersupplements.com today and grab yours.